What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. I want to talk about the Boston Bruins Development Camp. I went today, the second day of the camp, and was very impressed with what I saw. There's more skill out there than I've seen in recent years, and that's a good thing. The Bruins are getting away from drafting the cement heads, and I think that they've got some guys with a lot of upside. And I'm gonna go, pretty much one by one through the guys. That I have to do them in alphabetical order. I got the roster here. Linus Arneson, the second round pick. Last year's draft, I was impressed with him. Really kind of smooth skating, basic defenseman. Is he going to be a high end offensive guy or a shutdown defensive guy? No, but I think he gives you a little bit of everything. Upsides being kind of like a Dennis Seidenberg type, and it's not a bad thing at all. I'm actually going to go through my favorites on the list. Matt Benning, Northeastern defenseman, got drafted because it's his uncle's general manager in Vancouver, who's a former Bruins GM, kind of a courtesy pick, but he didn't embarrass himself. He looked very good out there. I think he could be better than he gets credit for. Anders Bjork, I think he was a fifth-round pick this year out of the U.S. development team. I really, really, really like his game. I think he got buried on a really good national team development program and didn't have the opportunity to showcase his abilities like he should have. He was the youngest player at the camp. He's only 17 years old. He's going to continue to get better. I look for him to be a big-time part of Notre Dame's success next year. Amazing release on his shot, and could turn out to be the steal of the draft, with that 146th pick, overall in the fifth round. Nathan Dempsey, Mitchell Dempsey, excuse me, I said Nathan Dempsey, former Bruin. I think he was the second last pick in the 2013 draft. Awful hands, really, really bad hands. The hard work's there. I'm curious to see what he does in St. John next year in the Q. That's an intriguing situation to keep an eye on if you haven't already looked into it. That's is what it is, but he might have some upside as a grinder down the line, but he's got a lot of work to do. Ryan Donato, second round pick this year, Situate, Massachusetts native, Harvard bound forward. Showed some skill, definitely had some skill. You could see that, in the area he was in, the surroundings he was in, he got to showcase. So there's a lot of raw talent there. Didn't really stand out, but you could see he has some talent, and he's ways away, but he could definitely pay dividends down the line. Another local product, Ryan Fitzgerald, looked amazing. Him and David Pastrnak, who I will talk about a lot in a second, really, really looked good out there together. They were out together pretty much the entire, just kind of worked out that way with the two of them. They complement each other. Pretty well, and he'll be a big part. He'll be an even bigger part of BC's attack next year, the Boston College Eagles. Zane Goffberg, goalie out of North Dakota. Again, pretty solid. I think he's gonna be number one goalie in the NHL. Maybe not, but I think he's gonna be a big part of any success the Fighting Sioux have next year. And yes, I just said the Fighting Sioux, even though it's not politically correct, because that's how I roll. David Pastrnak was definitely without question, and actually I'm going to say Pastrnak for last. Wiley Sherman, defenseman, big kid, he's 6'6". I was impressed with him last year. I showed me a little bit more last year, but again, it was a limited showing on the ice for 45 minutes. Good day, bad day. It's just the way things happen, and I think that he has a lot of upside to going to Harvard next year. He'll definitely play right away and be an impact player next year. Malcolm Subban, who was the only player there that played pro hockey last year with the Providence Bruins, really, really solid. I don't want to say struggled the practice I went to last year, but he looked a lot more confident. He was challenging shooters, he was being assertive. The athleticism's there, and there's a really good hockey IQ. So I think the two of them molded together will make a very, very capable number one goalie down the line. But it's important to mention he's still only 20 years old. So despite being the only guy that's played pro hockey for a full season on the ice today, he's still got a ways to go to get where he's supposed to be. And Oleg Yavinko, giant defenseman, UMass Amherst, didn't show me much. Then the main interaction with David Pastrnak, I put the highlights up there, and highly recommend checking him out. He was amazing. He really was, without question, the best player on the ice, and it wasn't even close. You can see why he was a first round pick, and just his amazing offensive abilities, his hockey IQ, the way he sees the ice, the way he can shoot the puck, facilitate the puck, make the players around him better. Skate through three guys. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, if you do nothing else, check out the movie he had. I got it up there. He had a highlight reel move on Ryan Donato, just kind of worked out. Donato was back on defense, cut one way, he went the other, had a really good scoring opportunity on Zane Goffberg, and I put a whole highlight reel together of Pastrnak that's up there, and again, he was just amazing. The way he can attack with speed in the neutral zone, and just get through guys and continue, stay on his feet and get quality scoring opportunities. I mean, this kid has a lot of things you can't teach, and he's going to be an impact player for a long time. He's one of the more skilled Bruins prospects I can remember, and he's only going to get better. So, anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Bruins rookie camp today. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.